Of all the seasons, I dislike summer the most. It's not just the heat, it's the endless humidity and sticky air during monsoon season that drives me crazy. But what if I told you that around 234 million years ago, Earth went through a monsoon season that lasted 2 million years? This event, known as the Carnian Pluvial episode, completely transformed Earth's ecosystems and introduced a brand new dominant species. Today, let's dive into one of the planet's longest rainy spells and the creatures it gave rise to, life in the dry Triassic. After the Permian period, the Earth entered the Triassic, a time of extreme dryness. Thanks to the massive supercontinent Pangaea, most of the interior land was far from the ocean, making rainfall incredibly scarce. That's why red sandstone deposits formed under arid conditions are so common in Triassic layers. Most scientists believed this dryness lasted until Pangaea eventually broke apart. That is, until a surprising discovery changed everything. The discovery of a forgotten monsoon. In 1989, geologists Sims and Ruffle stumbled upon unexpected evidence in the Cooper formations of European ancient lake deposits and signs of widespread wetlands. They proposed that these findings pointed to a global shift in climate, where rain became frequent for an extended period. They named this shift the Carnian Pluvial episode CPE, but their theory wasn't welcomed right away. Prominent geologists like Hank Fisher dismissed it as a local anomaly, rather than a global event. For a while, the idea was buried. A global rainstorm confirmed. Then came the 2000s. New evidence emerged from all over the world. Ancient lake beds in Italy, saturated soil layers in the American West, and massive river systems in China. Radiometric dating confirmed that they all formed between 234 and 232 million years ago, aligning perfectly with the timeline of the Carnian Pluvial episode. In short, Earth experienced a 2-million-year-long global monsoon. During the late Triassic, deserts gave way to rivers and lakes, and the planet's surface transformed. Rain brought life, but also death. More water should mean more life, right? Not quite. In 2020, geologist Jacopo Dal Corso found that, while not officially one of the Big Five mass extinctions, the CPE still wiped out around 35% of marine species. How? The increased rainfall fed massive river systems that dumped nutrient-rich sediments into the oceans, causing eutrophication, a rapid bloom of plankton that depleted oxygen levels. As a result, bony fish diversity fell by over 50%, and marine creatures like ammonites and conodonts took a major hit. The rise of the dinosaurs. But the most astonishing outcome of this mega monsoon was on land. Before the CPE, the terrestrial world was ruled by creatures like phytosaurs, atosaurs, and early mammal-like reptiles such as traversodonts and cynodonts. Dinosaurs were around, but they only made up 510% of the ecosystem. After the rains, dinosaurs skyrocketed to over 90% of the dominant land fauna. But why? Why dinosaurs took over? There are several reasons. Plant changes. Before the CPE, dry environments favored low shrubs and tough plants. After the rains, the landscape exploded with tall gymnosperms and cycads plants that were harder to digest. Dinosaurs, unlike many herbivores, had gastroliths, stomach stones that helped them break down tough vegetation. Their upright posture also let them reach higher plants. Decline of rivals herbivores that couldn't adapt to the new flora began to die off, leaving ecological room for dinosaurs to expand. Respiratory advantage. Carnivorous dinosaurs had bird-like lungs that allowed them to breathe more efficiently in low-oxygen environments, giving them a massive advantage in a changing world. Agility. Their bipedal posture made them faster and more agile than most of their competition. In just a few million years, dinosaurs seized the opportunity and became Earth's dominant life forms. The rain didn't just wash the land, it cleared the stage for a new cast of characters. What caused the endless rain? So what triggered this massive 2-million-year monsoon? Scientists have two main theories. Volcanic activity around 232 million years ago. Massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Western Canada released enormous amounts of greenhouse gases. This led to global warming, increased evaporation, and ultimately, constant rainfall across the globe. Tectonic uplift. A more intriguing theory suggests that the Sumerian mountains rose slowly from the ocean over tens of millions of years. This uplift changed wind and cloud patterns. As the Neo-Tethys Ocean formed, moist air was blocked by mountain ranges and gathered into large storm systems that dumped endless rain over Pangaea. The rain that changed everything. In the grand scheme of Earth's history, 2 million years is just a blink of an eye. But during that blink, something extraordinary happened. Rain transformed the world and gave dinosaurs their moment in the spotlight. For dinosaurs, that rain may have felt less like a storm and more like the gentle spring showers that awaken a new world.